Wow. William Aberhart High School graduating class of 2021. We made it. After 3 years, 24 different periods of classes, hours and hours of extracurriculars and practices, uncountable late nights of studying, and living through over a year of an unprecedented global pandemic, we have finally arrived. Congratulations to all of you. I'm so honored to be here today on all of your computer screens, representing this year's resilient and determined graduating class. Although it may not be in the format that we had wished for, I hope that all of you are staying healthy and safe during these challenging times. We, the class of 2021, would like to thank all of our support systems and those around us for their continued commitment to helping us achieve our goals. Thank you to parents and families, teachers and staff, peers and friends, coaches and instructors, and fellow graduates. You saw our potential and you pushed us to reach it. You encouraged us when we were at our lowest, and we are here celebrating today because of your immense support. So thank you all. These past 3 years, while certain times and classes may have felt particularly long, have gone by extremely quickly. Think back to grade 10. We were walking into the school for the first time, trying to navigate all of the confusing staircases, and learning that one of them doesn't even go to the 3rd floor. We were initially blinded by all of the different shades of orange that consume the school, and slightly confused as to why our school's mascot is a color. We quickly learned our way from class to class, participated in our first Filthy Fridays, and began to try to outfilth our friends. We wrote our first math tests, English essays, and science labs. We collectively gasped at all of the plot turns in the telenovelas from Spanish class, and we scrambled to get those final French passport stamps. Some of us were lucky enough to play our band songs on kazoos around a bonfire, and let me tell you, it was so much fun. Surrounded by a vibrant community of new friends, welcoming teachers, engaging classes, fine arts, athletics, and clubs, we found our place. We found our new home. Then came grade 11. We now fully accepted and embraced being orange and wore the color with immense pride. Projects, presentations, quizzes, and tests, and frantically studying some last-minute homework before our next class. Sports practices, games, and feeling the excitement in the stands and bleachers. Concerts, performances, and having months of hard work and dedication pay off on the stage, surrounded by our newfound family. Then in the spring, everything changed. We began to repeat the words, "You're on mute," or "Sorry, technical difficulties," more times than we could count. We learned that online classes meant that we could get those extra few precious minutes of sleep, and that we could quickly spring from our beds to our workplaces in order to be on time for our first period 9:03 a.m. class. It was devastating to miss the last few months of grade 11 in person, but in the Aberhart way, we stayed positive, continued to persevere, and supported each other at a safe 2-meter distance. Finally, grade 12. I think that it is safe to say that this year is not exactly what our eager-eyed grade 10 selves had imagined it would be. But this class is so determined and capable that we made the most out of the situation. We are undoubtedly stronger because of this pandemic and the challenges that we have overcome. We sprung into action, transitioning our way of thinking and learning. We were creative and flexible, which allowed us to stay in good spirits and achieve everything that we have. We relearned how to navigate all of the confusing staircases that were now one-directional. We tried to smile at our friends in the hallways, just to realize that they probably couldn't tell because we were all wearing masks. We learned how to awkwardly maneuver the hand sanitizer dispensers, paper towel rolls, and disinfectant solutions at the front of all of our classes. And I sincerely apologize to everyone in my classes for holding up the line by being unable to tear the paper towel roll properly while also trying to sanitize my hands. We went back and forth between quarantine, online, and in-person classes, and our teachers' continuous support and adaptability comforted us in the most confusing of times. But we made it. And for that, we should all be incredibly proud. High school is challenging to begin with, But this year, we all overcame additionally tremendous obstacles. Even though we are not physically together, this community is so strong that I know that we are all celebrating together. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "You will change your mind, you will change your looks, you will change your smile, laugh, and ways. But no matter what you change, you will always be you." Aberhart has made us who we are, and regardless of how we may change in the future, our foundational character will remain the same. Our experiences at Abe have set us up to be the best versions of ourselves, and we will always remain true to the people that we have become. All of our high school experiences were different. We each learned our own lessons, but just as we each needed to learn to write a thesis statement and use the quadratic formula, we each learned who we are. We have become ourselves. I've thought long and hard about what message I want to leave my fellow graduates with. The reality is that each of the most important lessons that we learned are unique. During our time at Abe, we took different things away, and I truthfully believe that we each learned the lessons that we needed to. I encourage all of you to reflect upon how you have grown and what key lessons you have been lucky enough to learn over the past 3 years. Acknowledge, appreciate, and thank all of the fantastic teachers, family members, friends, and support systems who have helped you to reach this point. Take a deep breath and feel proud of what you have accomplished and how you have grown. Go out on your next adventures in life, remembering where you have come from, and embrace challenges ahead of you. We have become stronger, more resilient, and more capable. We have made it through some of the hardest of times, beyond what anyone could have imagined. So please make the most out of what lies ahead of each of you and know that you are able to reach your full potential. We will change our minds, looks, smile, laugh, and ways, but we will always remain who we have become at Aberhart. We will always be orange.
Aberhart!